Eggplants in walnut sauce is an excellent vegan cold dish which you can enjoy even without having Georgian spices. It is made in 30 minutes and it tastes amazing. So let's get started. So I took 4 small and young eggplants, 3 spring onions, around 40 grams of coriander, 2 cloves of garlic, fresh chili pepper, white wine vinegar, some salt, and of course 100 grams of walnuts. So first I cut eggplants around 5 millimeters in depth, 5 or 6 times around the circle. In my case, the eggplants are young and they are not bitter. I deliberately took this kind of eggplants, but if you think that your eggplants might be bitter, you have to slice them and put some salt on them and keep this way for around 15-20 minutes, and salt is going to remove the bitterness. Check my other videos with eggplants and they are going to give you the hint. I put them for frying with vegetable oil, medium-low heat and closed lid. Meantime, we can make our salsa. I put in a blender 1 cup of water. This water has been boiled and cooled down to a room temperature. I put there all my walnuts, garlic, just a little bit of hot chili pepper. In this recipe you can really use hot chili pepper according to your taste. I put around half a teaspoon of salt and blend it to a smooth consistency. Now it's time to turn our eggplants, although it's a little difficult to turn them at the beginning because of their round shape, but try your best, and at this moment you can also salt them. Let's go back to salsa. Cut coriander as finely as possible. Chop green onions and also chop some chili pepper. I have used around 1/3 of chili pepper, so when you bite it you should feel the crunches of it. And it's time to go to our eggplants again, and I roll them one more time, and you can notice that they become softer and they open in their cuts. And at this point you should put the salt in every cut. Just put a little amount of salt, close the lid, and let's go back to salsa again. So I simply combine the salsa and all the chopped coriander, onions and hot chili pepper. I put from 2 to 3 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, which is really up to your taste. Meantime, our eggplants are ready, and it took me around 20 minutes to cook them on average. And I put them into a paper towel which absorbs extra oil, and this is very important. So let them cool down. Don't combine them with the salsa until they cool down to a room temperature. So let's assemble everything. Put the eggplants on the plate and put some salsa on the top and garnish them with onions. This looks really beautiful, but do not hurry to eat it because it has to sit for another half an hour so the eggplants could absorb all the juices. This way it will become really very tasty. We eat it with mice bread and Georgian cheese, which you can actually substitute with feta. You can simply put cheese inside mice bread. And I'm sorry guys, my first bite was outside the camera because I was so much in a hurry I forgot to put it on. So you can see my second bite. I was so happy to cook for you, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.